Well, it's a beautiful morning out there, and we're gonna go get some wood for Goose Creek. I let it run low, and then I cleaned the wood box out, and now we'll go get about 3 trees, and then we're gonna bring the machine in tonight. I couldn't bring it in last night because I know I had to go get wood. I had to go get wood today. And here's my new boots. These are like, there's no weight to them at all. Super light. So we'll try these out. I knew they were nothing special, but I like trying out different stuff, and I think they were 150 bucks. I take a size 12, in case you're wondering, and 13, size 13, and some other boots, depending on which ones they are. So I don't know if these are going to fit good right now. I'm going to try them on, and I'm going to keep all the tags. So I send the back. Actually, it might be too late by now. But yeah, super light. Oh geez, that's a nice fit. And I think once I stretch them out, I'll probably be able to get those in. So let's see right now what they're going to be like. Man, are they light? Holy crap. Oh geez, no problem at all. That is a nice fit. I like that they close in the back here. Wow. There's like nothing to them, guys. Like super light. I'm just using what I have around here. Don't got much compared to back home. I got my truck plugged in, and I had to fix that. Very cold, so I couldn't do a good job. And then I found this battery blanket. So let's see if it's actually warm. Oh, it is a bit warm. Not too bad. You see that storm we had? Left some snow in here. Funny that didn't melt yesterday. But yeah, I guess it's a bit, yeah, it's warm. Okay. So it's going to help a little bit. And we'll leave that plugged in. And as soon as we get some wood, we'll try the truck when we get back and see if we can go get some gas with this. If not, we'll have to take the machine and the black boggin with us. Actually, we'll throw everything in the yellow boggin, and we'll go get gas and get back here. Well, she fired right up. So let's get all the cords off here now, and then we can fill up the truck with our jerry cans and get out of here. Well, that tarp just hangs over the door to keep it a little warmer in here. So now I'm going to attempt to back the machine in here because there's a pretty big drift there, and I feel like if I drive the machine right in, I won't be able to back it out. So I'm going to try to back it in, and then we could just drive it straight out after it thaws and we go through it. So let's get it in here. Okay, I actually backed it in. Maybe I'll do that all the time. So much easier to get it out this way. So we'll let that thaw for tonight, and we'll see what it's like tomorrow, which is Sunday. And if I feel like it needs to thaw more, then we'll take off Monday morning. But this will give us a chance to go through it. I got some snow still to take off. I should have done that before I drove it in right there. But I'll just sweep it off and get it with the dustpan. There's not much. I got most of this stuff off of the skis already. But yeah, this needs to thaw out really good. A little moisture in here won't hurt anything. It's so dry with the wood stove anyway. Oh, it's a nice day today. Minus 27 out. And I forgot to grab my propane tank on Friday. But he was nice enough to say, come and grab one off the dock. And I did. So we have all our gas. And we got our 100-pounder. And we're going to drop this small one off at the office. And, you know, maybe I'll just throw it on the dock here. Yeah, I'll throw it on the dock. And I'll let them know that I left it here, and I'll pick it up next trip. I think it's a 50-pounder. Well, we're back with our tank, and the machine is still dropping ice underneath there. So I want to make sure everything is gone before I go through this machine, because this is our lifeline. And I found something that is missing on the muffler, or a mount that is missing holding the muffler. And I'm wondering if that's where that piece came from. There's definitely something that broke off of there. So we're gonna have to go online and see what's supposed to be there. Very interesting. And if you notice, my lights are melted. I did that when I first got the machine. This one is actually new, probably this year. I didn't realize how hot those lights got when I throw the moving blanket over there. Well, obviously it melted the lights, and that was pretty much at the beginning. And the next time, once I change these out, I will cut a hole in that moving blanket, because I like the moving blanket because it lets the heat come up and thaw the windshield and keeps everything nice and clear for you know, the following day when you're out, because sometimes going through that loose snow and then fog's all up and it's a pain in the butt. So we'll do some adjustments there once we change the lights out. And this one's actually burnt out, so I want to make sure there's no wire problems before we head out. I'm going to let it sit for another day. I was going to take off tomorrow morning, but I'll be patient. And the belt's good. This is the old belt, and someone was mentioning the belt. This one seems fine. I just got a slight adjustment to do on the clutch to bring those ribs up a little higher where they're supposed to be, but not too bad at all. We'll check the oil and everything once it's nice and dry. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and just let everything thaw properly, so we can see right in there and make sure nothing's going on. No fur anyway this year. Well, there's the part that's missing, and look at that. It looks exactly like that piece I found underneath my brake disc. So we'll have to order that up. So now we know where it came from. I moved the machine forward just to let the floor dry up over there. Still have ice coming off the machine. Look at that. That's why you go through your machine. It's nothing major, but that's a loose bolt. And there could be others, so it's important that I go through my machine thoroughly and check everything. So those of you people who don't know anything about snowmobiles, and a lot of the trappers that have these 900 Aces or whatever 600 Skidoos, they're an amazing machine for us. You know, they get you out of a lot of situations. And you know, I always call them the mechanical snowshoe, and they're absolutely amazing. But the throttle, a couple of years ago, I was trying to share with you what I was doing to it, and you know what, I didn't really show you very clearly. And I took these two nuts off, I took the throttle off, and I put a piece of tape around there, and I tightened it so my throttle stays in one position. This actually can rotate on, if I didn't have the tape on there, it can rotate into any position I want, you know, with my thumb. It could be pointed down, could be pointed up. But I prefer it in this position because I have a good grip on my machine, and I just have to pull it with one finger. And it does have a thumb warmer, and there are hand warmers. A lot of times I don't have my hand warmers on because ice will build up. So it just depends what I'm doing. You know, if it's loose snow, I'll turn them off and make sure that when I grab these, I don't have ice on my wolf mitts. And, you know, once I get going and I'm heading back to camp, then I'll turn them on to whatever temperature I need them. Anyway, I prefer in this position, so I could just grab it with one finger. Really good grip on the handlebar. And in the past, if in the older machines, you're just using your thumb and you don't have a good grip, and you could slip off easy with that ice on your gloves. And I just wanted to share that with you, but yeah, definitely prefer this position. Well, right now I'm not seeing anything. All the bogies are turning fine. How is that even possible? Having that on there. I'm only worried about the main bearings, and that looks fine over there. I see no wear, nothing going on. No oil leaking out anywhere. Everything seems fine, so let's check the sliders here. The same as the beginning of the season. Nothing missing. Okay, other side. I can't see my sliders. I ran these for 10,000 kilometers on the last pair. That's what I'm really worried about. Everything's perfect there. Well, I got the machine back together. I made a couple changes. The plug used to be there, and I decided to get the wire down to here. And I think that's a way better spot for that. I'm just scared it's gonna get caught in something and tear it off. And I need my block heater, so it's tucked out of the way now. And my belt needed adjusting for sure, so I give that a tweak, and that's back to normal. And everything seems fine. I can't see anything wrong with the machine except for that one broken muffler anti-vibration rubber part. And there was a lot of ice on this machine, so I bet you that's what was slowing it down from when I hit that slush. And it never did fall out. Usually there's a big clump underneath the machine and it falls out, and that stuff was gripping it like a pair of vice grips. It just wouldn't let go. I tried to chip some of it out at the cabin, but there was a lot of weight in there. But all the oil levels are fine. And the only thing I want to do now is get that instrument panel off. And I want to check my light bulbs, make sure the wire isn't loose or anything. And that's a pain in the ass to get that instrument panel off. So I have to get the two small screwdrivers or something and get at those tabs. So I'll see what I have around here for something proper to take that off all the time. Okay guys, I got the instrument panel off. Everything seems to be fine. The wires are good. And I have the light out here. And we'll see if they have one in town. Get that light replaced. And then we'll get this machine out of here early this afternoon. Probably go get some wood for the heck of it and get ready to leave tomorrow morning. I just thought I'd give you a peek at the instrument panel. Just plugs in to the machine. Not cheap to replace this. $650 for that little thing. Crazy. Well, here's my burnt out light, and I ended up finding one in town. So let's get that in and make sure it works. We're going to have to put the instrument panel on, so let's see if the high beams work. Yep, okay, we're back to normal. And that's it. I just have to put the instrument panel back in and we can take this out. Before we pull this out, I just wanted to show you guys, this was a weak point to me. I put a chunk of rubber in there, a rubber hose. I split in half and slid over there because this steel was really sharp. And of course the wires are right here. And they're always turning, right? And that just keeps it from cutting into those wires. That's something that I found was a weak spot on this machine when I first got it. And that was done immediately. All right, I just went for a little ride. Might as well grab a tree while I'm out. Wanted to see how the machine felt. It definitely more responsive, and I think there was a lot of ice under there. I couldn't believe the amount of ice that came out. Usually that falls out. But that's I'm getting that slush. And adjusting the belt definitely made a huge difference. So we're back to normal. Let's get back to the cabin and make some tea. Oh, you're just cutting right there.
Right here.
I'm with young Kenny. You guys remember Kenny? Came out with me one trip last year.
Norm's gonna try a still for the first time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try his still. Oh, there's a lot of wood there.
Yeah.
It's just farther in the bush.
Yeah, this is the pasture.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, for a second I thought there was a freaking dog or something standing there, that rock. Okay, we're gonna cut a little bit of wood for my cabin and for his house. I don't need much for my cabin, but let's go try out a still.
Light work with the still, eh?
It's zippy. It's a little zippy compared to the, well, mine's 99, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
What do you think about the weight?
What?
The weight?
It's really light.
Yeah.
How big do you want these?
Well, actually, maybe in like 5 foot lengths, then I'll buck it up by the truck.
Okay.
I'll lift them out.
Just seen some caribou on Charlie Lake here. Amazing. We have a broken hitch on the little black boggin, but we'll check that out when we get back to the cabin, or get to the cabin. But yeah, let's go around the point here, see if we can see the caribou. There's their track. They went that way. Man, just gone. And I wasn't even moving. And I just looked up. They were just looking at me, and next thing you know, I look up and they're gone. Blasted off over there. Probably just over that point there and around the bush, I'm guessing. It looks like they turned there. Well, we got to get to the cabin and make a fire, so let's get going. Good to see them though. Not even going fast. And there's a hard drift over there, and it kind of shot me a little bit to one side. And of course everything jerks one way, and next thing you know, it's upside down. continue on. And those caribou at least are close by, guys. That's a good thing. Oh, we're at Otter Creek and looks like a wolverine was playing around here. Trap is not set off, but the bait's gone. Man, I need to get that wolverine. I was just checking to see if there was any slush. Everything looks the same. I got a 220 over here. Let's go check it out. Yeah, it's a bit blown in, so he doesn't look like he was around there. Unless that was a fox, because the wolverine always usually does a lot of damage. And no slush on here, so let's get going, make a fire. That was a good ride. Nice to be home. I always call this place home. Eggs made it no problem. Always do. Let's have a little snack. Anybody knows me, I'm always eating all the time. I got stuff in my truck all the time, popcorn or something. I try not to have junk food too much because it goes right there. Never used to, but times change. So that was nice to see caribou. It was nice to get over all the creeks and the river and whatever else I passed that usually has big drifts if it's drifted while I'm gone, but everything was really good. Okay guys, let's get this generator out there. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in there. Just be careful going up here. Right there. Tuck it in this J-molding. Well, I just took the cable out of the blue eddy there. This thing's pretty heavy. I shouldn't be carrying it out here together. So, I mean, I can do it, but you know, it's just awkward. You're gonna pull your back or something. But I feel I can put it back in place now. Nice and warm. It's still at 100%. That's awesome. The generator's still going. And I think I want to plug this in now, put the internet on, and maybe just goof around on my phone before I go to sleep. Not too bad out here. Not at all. So bright. Full moon. Okay, where's the generator at? The power switch isn't working very good on here. I don't know why, all of a sudden. Not that it's a great generator. Anyway, inside where it's nice and warm and time for bed.